I'm gonna need men to step their game up. There's no reason all these men should be this hurt and this upset over what women are doing. The biggest thing that bothers me right now is saying women are too masculine. What the hell does that mean?
Me out of Jamaica because these said they don't eat and his lady don't respect him if you want him to eat because you're not eating.
I would choose to stay here.
You rather stay here than eat. Why then you don't want a green card?
But keep pandering to them. I'm sure it's working out for you. Alright guys, you're looking at the thumbnail, you're looking at the title of the video, y'all already know what time it is. It is time to get active. Guys, I got a doozy for you today. It was sent to me on my Instagram. It's changed at The Real MTR. Go up there, follow your boy. Make sure that you guys are sending me fantastic content to be able to go over. When men don't simp, it should be a good one. Without further ado,
I'd rather pay a prostitute so she leaves when we're done, rather than sit here and put a bunch of money into a chick and then taking her out for nice dinners, buying her shit, and you get the same result in the end anyways. You're still paying for pussy.
Shout out to It's Complicated. If you guys didn't realize that was an It's Complicated video. Here's the thing. If a young lady is taking more time out of your life than you're able to give sufficient time into your purpose, then get her out of your life. So here's the thing. I'm not an advocate for buying streetwalkers, right? But at the same time, I understand men that do it, because at the end of the day, they're not only just paying for your time and attention, but they're also paying for you to leave, to get out, to not deal with managing of women's emotions, which can take a lot of goddamn time out of your peaceful day.
I'm gonna need men to step their game up. There's no reason all these men should be this hurt and this upset over what women are doing. The biggest thing that bothers me right now is saying women are too masculine. What the hell does that mean? What they doing, wearing Wranglers and Wolverine boots? Don't call you bro one too many times? Only women I've seen acting masculine is studs. And honestly, they in pocket. Ain't a day in my life where a woman's success has ever threatened me. Ain't a day in my life where I met a woman that's more man than me. Met a few that could drink me under the table, but I don't drink that much. The problem is you lack audacity. You don't ask for permission to be a man, you just already are. You have to understand that leadership is work. You don't get to demand trust, respect, and submission until you created the environment in which she's comfortable to do so. Because if you own your shit, you ain't gotta ask her to trust you. She trusts you. She only trusts and respects your leadership if you already gave her a reason to. She only submits to power that's in check. She ain't gonna trust it unless she sees it. Act like a man and stop playing.
How did this make this into this compilation? I don't know. Here's the thing, is that brothers like this don't have a fair understanding of the idea of matching my masculinity with a woman's masculinity, as if conquering her level of masculinity is something I even want to set my life up for. Many modern women today have begrudgingly want to let go of their masculine characteristics and our tendencies, especially in a society that seems to overwhelmingly value their masculinity.
There has been times where I will be talking to a man.
Her filter is creepy.
And I won't be feeling it. And people will be like, why? And I'll be like, he's just too nice. And people will look at me like I'm stupid. They'll be like, what do you mean he's too nice? Like, you want somebody mean? And I figured it out. It's not that I want somebody mean. It's just what I'm looking for in a man is masculine energy that is dominant over my masculine energy, so it can bring out my feminine energy. Does that make sense?
So a lot of times men are just saying, I don't want to deal with that masculine characteristics over there because that's a lot of energy to overcome. And why focus on that energy when my purpose is my number one and my peace is my number two? Why do all that when you got those that are over here that understand their femininity and it's not conditional in nature? That's really what the crux of the argument is. But, so often I hear men talk about this and then they just act like they just don't see them around. But at the same junction, are there men out there that need to work on their masculinity? For a woman that demonstrates femininity is worthy of his time? Yeah, that also exists as well. But I think the way I described it was more true than the way that you described it, as to say that it just doesn't exist, which is not reality, but keep pandering to them. I'm sure it's working out for you.
What is it truly like to be a man in today's society? What are the difficulties?
Let's see. There's no point in getting married anymore because divorce is basically incentivized. Why would an aging woman who's losing her sexual market value want to be with a man when she could just take his money and his children and his house? You can't be sexual at all to women anymore, or else you might get canceled. Everyone believes women when they make false rape allegations. And even if they're proven to be not true, your reputation is still damaged for life. A woman with buyer's remorse can basically just make false claims or exaggerated claims about you, and you're damaged for life. Women want you to do and provide everything for them and change into whatever they want you to mold into, but don't want to change at all themselves. And society praises this. Women always talk about how they want a man above 6 feet, but when a man talks about how he wants a fit chick, he's body shaming. Nobody has our backs, not even our brothers. Men destroy men in the name of women because they white knight. We're completely disposable in today's society, and nobody cares.
She thought she had Chanel.
You feel me? Just know it's expensive, baby girl. And I had to do what I had to do. Huh?
Can I open my gift? Like,
yeah, but dang, you ain't gonna let me talk? Dang, this a big step for me. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that was a lot of work. You hear me? A lot of work, because I could have did anything else. But I decided to do that. You feel me? Okay. Dang, go ahead. Go on. That's why I record.
I don't like her attitude.
So you off, you hear me? Yeah, you know that rapping on my soul.
Darnell, what's this?
So ain't no gift cards.
What is this? You always doing
it's a Chanel ribbon with the with some folders on it. What's up? Go ahead, check it out, baby girl.
Darnell, what is this?
Go ahead, check it out. You gonna love it. You gonna love it on my soul. You know the vibes already.
Pay the bills.
Yeah, you should know already. That's the gas bill. What it say? You gotta open it. You gotta
open it up.
Girl, you capping.
It just says paid.
Paid.
Exactly. Now open up that light bill right there.
Yeah.
That cable bill.
Open it up.
Open up all that. Guess what it's gonna say?
Paid.
Guess what it's gonna say? Condo. What it's gonna say? Paid. You worry about the wrong stuff, baby girl. You want this stuff.
Nah, listen. It's okay. He got the Chanel bags up on the screen. You completely set her up in one way. Here's the thing. I get like these bill paid ones, but like at the same time, if you set it up, like you get into one thing and then you flip it to another, you just toying with emotions. I don't want my emotions toyed like that for things that I think that are coming my way. But let's proceed.
And you got stuff you gotta handle. You feel me? We need things paid for. How you want this bed, but ain't nothing paid for? You still paying
That's a
on your
good
car.
question.
You still need assistance, and you want a Chanel bag? Girl, you better chill.
Priorities messed up.
Cause at the end of the day, don't get mad at me. Why you doing it now?
All right, Darnell.
So you have to be big mad like that?
All right.
Cause at the end of the day, you get Chanel bag, but you gonna be living on the streets. That $2,000, you feel me, bag ain't gonna get you nowhere to live. That's why I say you gotta be cool. Come on, man. Them bills paid for. Guess what? Now we can live. On my soul. Yeah, I know it's all right. It's gonna be all right. Matter of fact, look up a job. That's what you need to be looking up. Job near me. That's what you need to be looking up.
Could you move?
Let me comment on something real quick. Guys, this is when you laughy, too jokey with your girls, they will do shit just like that. Throw shit at you. I didn't think this was going to take a turn for that. But listen, there's too many young men that look at situations like this of they man's messing with this, that, and the third. And then the girl does something that constitutes as being aggressive, if not assault, that y'all need to stop allowing. Stop allowing these women to disrespect you. Stop allowing these women to touch you. Y'all keep your hands to yourselves. Men are supposed to keep their hands to themselves. Y'all keep your hands to yourself as well. I'm a bit confused why this clip is in a When a Men Don't Simp compilation when it ends in that particular fashion. But I digress. Let's move on.
It's gonna be all right. Matter of fact, look up a job. That's what you need to be looking up. Job near me. That's what you need to be looking up.
Could you move?
That's because women like her think that any man with money is a
Why do you have a problem with it in the first place? What are you talking about?
simp and an idiot and will do whatever and won't mind it because it's money and we got it to spare. When I was single, I looked at every woman like, what do you want? Why are you here? What are you expecting from me? Because I don't do that bullshit that they think men are supposed to do. Don't get me wrong. I do things for the woman I'm in a relationship with.
There's no question about that. But to do this random-ish that women, it's not just black women, but most young women have this mentality of what men are supposed to be doing just because they got money. Nah, that don't work this way. And it don't work with a lot of people. Again, most of the shit that y'all see on social media be fake as fuck. I just saw some real silly shit. Woman opened up an envelope after coming from a date from a man. It's supposed to be like $1,000 in it.
Yep.
It's all staged.
So when I...
Just real quick, one of the most damaging phrases that have ever graced men, it ain't tricking if you got it. Yes, it is. It's still tricking. You're still a trick. You're still being used. I don't know why, because you got more money, you don't consider yourself a trick. You're still a trick. Keep the money in your pocket. These women have the audacity to put Cashapp shits in their Instagram bios because they know how many tricks exist in this world, how many simps exist in this world. It's absolutely pathetic. And y'all enable this shit.
After coming from a date from a man, it's supposed to be like $1,000 in it. It's all staged.
So when I go out on a date, I don't spend no more than $50 on the first date. You know, ladies say this. Oh, he's cheap.
Yeah.
They say if he really likes me, he will spend whatever he needs to impress me. And single men today, the reason why they're living paycheck to paycheck is to impress ladies. The first date, I really don't know you. I want to get to know you before I make that
Very logical, Anthony.
I know millionaires who's not going to drop $500 on a date.
No.
I mean, I know a millionaire right now. He took his wife a year ago. First date, Chili's. Pulled up in a Bentley at Chili's. And she married, living in her dream house, driving her dream car. Now, their third date, I mean, he did take her on a yacht. And he was like, I was waiting to see her response. Yeah. He's like, just because God blessed me with the money, I want a woman who understands we have the money, but everything we do doesn't have to have the money part.
Correct. 100%. Yeah. If women believe a man can protect them, they need to get a man. But think about it. I don't know why this conversation is being had. That's why nobody would have it with me, because I can kill their argument easily. If you believe a man should protect you, go get a man. Yeah.
That's
It's a brother in the background said, yeah.
But I'm not agreeing. I'm disagreeing.
No, I believe you. I'm not even like saying it towards you. I'm saying it towards this in general. Like, why don't they think that? I'll ask you now that. Why don't people understand that that's just simple?
It's super simple in a sense of, you know, why would I be willing to protect something that I don't necessarily know? I mean, here's the thing is that, like, when I see things happening on the street, you know, men have to make a quick snap second decision in order to step in or to not step in. And far too often you see men stepping into situations and white knighting, but within the context of the situation, it was the woman that was in the goddamn wrong. And I've seen it happen way too many times within my life.
Is it a red flag that she has published model in her bio?
Yes. Yo, I'll tell you all if she has public motto in her bio, if she has a link tree, if she has
email for bookings,
if she has 10,000 followers or more on Instagram, but don't be doing nothing, that's all red flag.
Can't disagree with him.
So we both pay bills, but he pays for all of them because my check direct deposits into his account.
Oh, shit.
So he can, like, have all the money in one place. So
wait a minute. Look at my brother's face over here. That's what you call the king of his castle. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with his mama with her Super Saiyan bonnet on. Let's keep going.
Save and stuff. And he, like, has investments that he invests.
Oh, no, they got matching PJs, too.
He gives me an allowance.
That's what you call
$100 a week.
Togetherness.
Like, if I need more, I can ask for more. But, you know, normally it's just, like, $100 a week for, like, food and, like, random stuff I want to buy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We both pay for stuff, but, you know, he handles all the money, as the man should.
Listen, this is the look of pure and unadulterated peace. Shout out to this brother right here. He's figured it out. He's figured it out. Let me tell y'all something. There's nothing more than a deeply feminine woman that is just like, yeah, there's not a need to be right about everything. And, there's some things that you do that's better than the way that I would do. So go ahead and take over those things. You know what I mean? Because we have roles, right? In 2022, there seems to be this equality of gender roles, which is completely upending and damaging our society. But it's dope to see from this perspective that there's men out there that are still leaders within their families. Guys, that is the end of the compilation. I'm gonna leave it right here. Did y'all enjoy? What did y'all think? Leave some comments down in the comment box down below, and make sure you put a timestamp so I know exactly which component of the video that you are speaking about. If you like me doing these compilations, let me know as well. Should I keep on doing them? Should I not? I'm enjoying them. Hopefully you are too. Last but not least, guys, I got a Patreon, the best Patreon on this side of the internet. If you are interested in being around those within my MT army, my inner circle, those that are focused on improving themselves. We have weekly activities from game nights to accountability nights and so much more. Click the link down below, beam up, take a look, and see all the things that we have in store. It's the best community. I guarantee it. Until next time, YouTube, peace.